30%. That's right, 30%, nearly 1 in 3 antibiotics prescribed to children are unnecessary. The overuse and misuse of antibiotics not only lead to long-term consequences for each individual child, but it's actually a huge deal for all of our families since this has been going on for decades and is leading to antibiotic resistance, superbugs, fueling chronic illness, and so much more. What's really going on here? As a parent, you've likely experienced the helplessness and frustration of watching your child suffer through a painful ear infection or a persistent cough. In these moments, it's natural to want a quick solution, and antibiotics often seem like the answer. However, the alarming truth, according to the CDC, is that nearly 30% of antibiotics prescribed are unnecessary. This rampant overuse of antibiotics not only contributes to the growing threat of antibiotic resistance, but also disrupts the delicate balance of your child's developing nervous system, which could set the stage for long-term health consequences. This video is for parents who want to protect their children's health and are concerned about the potential dangers of antibiotic overuse. If you've ever wondered about the long-term effects of so many antibiotics on your child's developing gut and immune system, this is the video for you. In this video, we'll dive deep into the dangers of antibiotic overuse, exploring how it fits into the perfect storm of factors that can derail your child's neurological development. You'll learn about the gut-brain connection and how the nervous system and immune system and inflammation are all linked together, and how the overuse and misuse of antibiotics can disrupt their delicate balance and contribute to everything from autism to ADHD to autoimmune conditions and even obesity. Did you know that ear infections are one of the most common reasons for pediatric medical visits in the United States, especially for young children? This statistic affects as many as 85% of kids under the age of 3. Years ago, the American Academy of Pediatricians created a new guideline and recommendations for ear infections that recommends a wait and see approach rather than antibiotics as a first line of defense. And since most ear and respiratory infections are caused by underlying issues with subluxation, restrictions in the movement and drainage of the eustachian tubes and the lymphatics, and viruses instead of bacteria, this makes good sense that we would have this wait and see approach. But how many conventional pediatricians, urgent cares, and emergency rooms actually follow this guideline still today? Sadly, it's still a major problem because when all you have is a hammer, everything's going to look like a nail. And way too many kids, especially infants and toddlers, are continuing to be prescribed these dangerous antibiotics that have a whole host of both short and long-term side effects. Antibiotics disrupt the gut microbiome, which plays a crucial role in digestion, immune function, and overall health. Your gut produces important components to health like vitamin K, serotonin, dopamine, and other neurotransmitters, just to name a few. And when the gut is disrupted by, let's say, an antibiotic, this disruption, it's known as dysbiosis. And dysbiosis has been linked to a range of health issues, including inflammatory bowel disease, allergies, asthma, obesity, autoimmune conditions, and neurodevelopmental disorders. Why is this the case? How does this happen? Once antibiotics disrupt the gut and microbiome function, they can lead to not only an imbalance of neurotransmitters like the serotonin, like dopamine, which are made and absorbed in the gut, but also with the most important nerve in the body, the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is something called the brake pedal of the body. It's in charge of rest, relaxation, digestion, immune function, regulation of inflammation, and so much more. And it's quite literally the brain-gut and gut-brain connection. It is how the gut communicates to the brain and influences how the brain will respond as a result of the information it receives. Once antibiotics get into and disrupt gut function, it is negatively impacting what's called vagal nerve tone. Another way you could think of it is it impacts the ability of our brake pedal to actually pump the brakes. Less brake pedal function allows for the sympathetic or fight or flight system, the gas pedal side of the nervous system, to run unchecked. When there's an imbalance of the gas and brake pedal within the body, in this case more gas pedal function, it leaves the body full of tension, inflammation, and suppressed overall immune response. While we all work hard to keep our children healthy and prevent respiratory infections, the truth is that getting sick and spiking a fever is a natural part of life for all children. And believe it or not, it has long-term benefits by boosting and improving immune function throughout a child's life. That's why it's so important for parents to know how to naturally support the body to overcome ear and respiratory infections without relying on antibiotics whenever possible. The best way to help the body clear these infections is through chiropractic adjustments. Neurologically-focused chiropractic care enhances the function of the nervous system, which supports overall immune function, reducing the tension in the body, the inflammation in the body, and it enables the body to fight off infections naturally. The adjustment is designed to affect the overall tone of the nervous system, increasing vagal tone, which lowers the sympathetic fight or flight tone that runs rampant. These adjustments can also help improve the motility and drainage of the eustachian tube, your sinuses, your throat, and the entire lymphatic system, breaking up congestion and helping your child overcome colds, congestion, and infections so much faster. When the nervous system is balanced and functioning at its best, all other vital functions, like the respiratory, lymphatic, and immune systems, follow suit, allowing ear infections to become a thing of the past for so many kids and families. And remember, there are also plenty of natural remedies that we love and recommend. Simply comment "guide" below and we'll send you our Nature's Medicine Cabinet PDF guide that covers all sorts of natural remedies and alternatives you can put into play for your family. If you found this video helpful, make sure to interact with it, share it with other parents looking for natural ways to support their child's health. Let's work together to boost our kids' immune systems naturally, avoid antibiotics, and help make chiropractic care and natural remedies the first line of defense for future generations. We'll see you in the next video.